Day 115. It's not a bad morning. It's condensation everywhere. My tent is soaked. I know I slept next to a lake, but I didn't expect to wake up wet. The ground was dry, but now when I look out, the ground is all moist. But it's what it is. A little water, no big deal. Kind of woke up in a mood, man. I must have been having bad dreams or sad dreams, probably about my girl, because she's who's on my mind all the time. I don't talk about it, I know, because I don't want to bring everybody down, but man, I think about that girl all the time. There's such guilt associated with it, and I miss the fuck out of her, but the way I took off and left things was pretty horrible, and it makes me sad. It does. Today's supposed to be a pretty cruisy, easy day into town, and then, everybody plans on just getting lit and hanging out in a hot spring, and that sounds pretty fun. I just got to get out of my funk right now, man. Boo-hoo. I guess I'll make some coffee and see how I feel after that. But good morning. I don't know what it is, the new shoes, new insoles, new socks, but something's tearing up my feet. I got a band-aid on each little toe. Each one of them has a little blister on top. Thought we already went through those. I'm more around my arches. Look what I did to the band-aids yesterday. I just wore straight through those. Those were on, straight across at one point. I guess I'm going to reapply. I'm going to leave the toe ones where they are. These two have been on since we started. That was like day 2. That one just had to go on yesterday. I thought I was past these problems. But, that's what you get for wearing hiker box shoes and stuff like that. And I don't listen to my feet. They tell me they're hurting, but, I'm like, screw it, feet. You can hang. And I wait until there's actual marks before I, stop and do anything. And I got to somehow get this stuff off without tearing my skin up. I'm only sensitive in little spots, though. Maybe I'll just leave this one. It looks okay. I've only got like 11 miles to do. One big climb out of here, and then cruisy after that, man. At least that's what I hear. And we're off. Red took off first, probably about an hour ago, give or take. He says he wants to go back to the van to edit, but we all know it's because he went without alcohol last night. So he's trying to get back to the van, get a little in his system. At least that's the joke. His videos require a lot of editing, so he does have work to do. I've only seen one, but I did laugh my ass off the whole way through it. Probably helps knowing these guys, though. It is one of the colder mornings in here. I'm actually hiking with a puffy, gloves, all 9 yards. But the sun's coming up real soon. Count and I just aren't in a hurry. We'll make it to the van when we make it to the van. He's still breaking down. Nice little town day, get a burger, hang out some hot springs, and hey, another Nobo. Wearing short shorts. Oh, you look cold. Funny enough, that dude right there, I just ran into him in Glacier a week ago. I was coming around the corner. I actually filmed them because I was coming around the corner. I was like, oh, I think she's smoking some marijuana. And she straight heard me with her animal ears. Because I was actually silently, well, not silently, but low-toned narrating. No way she could have heard me, but she did. But that's the boyfriend. He's like, oh, were you in Glacier like a week ago? Funny. He says it's totally beautiful up here. This is Goat Flats or something, he called it. He's not heading Nova, he's actually heading south. I thought he was heading north. He just passed up the lake to not disturb us while he grabbed water. But he says it's totally beautiful up here, but I think that's because he hasn't seen what I've seen. Because south of here is the really beautiful stuff. Quite certain, but we'll find out. Definitely headed up. Oh, definitely. I think that pass is where I was last night, where the mosquitoes were, and I just like, fuck that, I'm going to keep going. I don't know where the lake is I slept at. It's not in that bowl right afterwards. Just one of these other ridges hides a lake. No idea. I wasn't there that long ago, but I can't find it. Well, I made it over to the sunny side. It's still uphill. Passes over there somewhere. Just moseying along, biding my time. Pretty much near the top. It leveled out pretty well just a bit ago. Not very informational. I don't know if this is the top because I see a trail going up that thing. So I might have to go up that. Or maybe I go downhill over here. Almost looks like a road going down the side of the mountain over there. It's so big. Maybe it is. Okay, that is not my trail. That's the Anaconda Cutoff. That's what all the smart people took. I'll show you a picture of the map. I'll be the dot way on the left-hand side. But there's a blue line that goes zoom straight through there to Anaconda, and there's a red line that goes all the way around. We did the red line. That's why, you're not going to see much footage of that statue and whatnot with anybody else. Most people are not going to take that. Some did, but most don't. This is me over here, I think. Yes. Guess I'm not quite done with my uphills. Is that a huge cairn up there? Damn. Yeah, from here I can see their trail beat in all the way up and around and down the side of the mountain. Our trail looks like this. That's how few people take this one. But, it shaves off 80 miles. And the area around Butte was not that beautiful. It really wasn't. I did some parts of it twice just to make sure. Oh, they built a lot of these. And they're huge. You can see them all the way up the hillside. And by lack of big rocks around, I'm guessing they grabbed all of them in the area. Hauled them back over here. just littered with baby grasshoppers. Every step. I know I have to be killing crap tons of them. Sorry, guys. Where's my next cairn? This doesn't seem like the top, but I don't have a trail to follow. I'm hoping it goes over this way or something. Look at the map. The next cairn had melted and was in a shadow, so I didn't quite see it. But there's more of a trail now, and we're getting to switchbacks, so we're gonna go downhill. So that should be well beat in. So I guess if you did this trail at a certain time of the year, all these trees would be orange. I would just assume they're dying. When I see orange pine trees, they're generally dead. And how often do we see stands of dead trees? So I don't know if I'd think anything of it unless it's some, magical vibrant orange. But I don't know. I could probably Google some pictures, but it's just not the same. I'll wait till I run into them doing their thing. Deciduous conifers? I believe that's what he said. I don't know why it just popped into my head right now, because that's a whole lot of syllables. But I believe that's what he was calling these things. Okay, finally at the top. A little hazy out today, but it's summer everywhere else but here. Things are burning. Look at the size of this. Ooh. This is where you should have the wingsuit. You just dive off the edge. You're down there at the bottom in less than a minute. Or it doesn't work and you're down there in less than a minute. Oh, we got another lake. Boom. Oh, man, that's nice. A little steep, a little sketchy. I don't have much tread on my shoes. Somewhere down right about now, Red's probably swimming in that. That dude has a hard time passing up a lake. Now it looks beautiful from here. Nice looking campsites down here by the lake. Oh, damn it, fork. This one looks less traveled than that one, though. Maybe it's just campsites. I'm going to stick on this one. It just seems like the main one. They probably all connect together later. I collected myself some water from the stream coming out of the lake. I was here long enough that Count passed me up. It's only 6 miles to the van. Cruisy downhill for the most part. Oh, this thing's seen better days, huh? Didn't actually expect to see anybody on a red line, but now I just passed like 6 people. And not all part of the same group. I think there were 3 separate groups that are all just kind of close to each other right now. They all must have got to the parking lot at the same time or something. I don't know. But the one guy that talked to me said he wasn't going any further than the lake. I was like, oh man, once you get to Rainbow Pass, he's like, hell no. I'm going to that first lake up there, and that's where I'm calling it quits. He's just up here to fish. He's been doing it since he was 10, and he's 60 now. Wonder if he's ever made it all the way to Rainbow Pass. I bet you he hasn't. Most people won't do that. Takes a certain type of individual who enjoys some tap 2 fun. Past few days have been really good hiking days. I actually enjoyed it more than I did Glacier. Glacier had some stellar views and all that, but their trails were shit. Their campsites were shit. Horrible forest management. The whole service, the whole thing. Lackluster performance. I've probably mentioned before, but I gave it 2 stars on Google. Just a 2-star review. And already, last time, I had service, which, I don't even check for service most of the time out here because there's nobody talking to me. But last time I had service, my pictures from Glaciers already had over 1,000 views. So, I know people are reading my reviews. Google just informs me of those things. I don't go check. I do not care. But every once in a while, it's like, hey, over 1,000 people have already seen this picture. But I do like reviewing. I just hit level 8, which doesn't mean anything, but I've been working on that for a couple of years now, man. I got an 8-pointed star next to my name. Yeah, I worked for that. I reviewed a bunch of places. Put in some pictures, let me tell you. And almost all my reviews are positive. I think I've given like 3 or 4 negative reviews in my time. I wouldn't even call Glacier a negative review. I gave him 2 whole stars. Some places I'd give 0 if I could, but you gotta give them at least 1. Rules. Ooh, a triple bridge. At the top of one of those passes we were at, it was all muddy and wet. Just water trickling down the side, not a heavy flow. And I'm like, man, I wish they had a bridge up here. And we look over and there's all these pallets of bridge making material that I have to assume, since they were on pallets still, were brought in by helicopter. But they had been there for so long that they were all rotten. You know, the bottom ones looked pretty okay, but the top ones that got exposed all the time, just rotten. And there was a good 8 pallets of them. How much did we spend to get pallets of wood up there that we just left to rot? Because I bet it's hard to get dudes up there to build these bridges. Like, yeah, we'll carry the stuff by helicopter, but you guys gotta walk. Probably ride horses, I'd imagine. Mules. Yeah, it's a bunch of planks like these. Bunches of them. 6, 8 pallets stacked about probably 6 feet high, maybe 5 feet. I must have hurt Count's feelings the other day. He brought it up a couple of times since. But he's never broken the 30 barrier. And, you know, he's reveling in it. He's like, I want a triple crown with never breaking 30 because I never had to. And I was like, well, it's really easy when you're a section hiker. Because he never actually finished the PCT either. He missed a decent chunk of that. So he's like, well, I'll go back and get that, and then I'll come back here some other year. I'll get the pieces I missed, and then I'll have my triple crown. And so every time he brings up I don't have to do 30s, I'm never going to do a 30. I'm like, well, yeah, section hikers don't have to. Section hikers rarely have to break a 30. Because they're not in hurries. Nothing wrong with section hiking, but he keeps throwing the word through hike out. He did through hike the AT, but, you know, just doing one. And piecing the others together, and sure, you can cobble it together and call it a triple crown, but it's not really the same. I don't feel as though I've triple crowned, even though by his definition I did hundreds of miles ago. No, I still got to connect a bunch of dots together. I'm trying to figure that out in my head. These guys are going to take off pretty soon and go to the winds. And do I just keep walking south from here? Or do I go with them to the winds? So I asked them if they're coming back to do this section they're skipping. And they're like, well, we don't know. We don't like plans. And like, you know, I don't like plans either. But I at least have a decent idea of what I'm doing. And they can't answer the simple question. So I'm not sure what to do yet. Been throwing it around in my mind for a while. I know it's getting close to that time, but I'm not sure when. So manicured, almost looks freshly mowed. And slightly downhill. Shit, I can handle this for days. Well, luckily there was a big obvious sign and another one. More than 90 degrees, I would have missed it. I'm pretty close to the van, a little more than a mile away. Just cruisy, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Okay, despite the signs, that's not the CDT according to the map. Go back and take the other way, I guess. See if the map likes that better. All the signs told me to come this way. Now, did I read the sign wrong? No, it says it's up there. There. But I believe this is the way I'm supposed to go. I'll walk down a little bit, check my map again. But I was definitely not on the red line over there. Yeah, according to the map, this is the red line. So I'll stick with it. Oh, yep, I see the van over there. Yeah, I'm guessing both ways what'll lead. up over and then came over here. Ooh, I don't know. Nope, it jumped over this ridge. It spared some patches. I climbed up over the side of this one too. Just ran into the guys in a shady spot. Well, everybody but Red. He's miles ahead of us. Luckily, I had not looked at the map because we are nowhere near the red line. We're on the trail. It's just the map is wrong. The map says that the red line is on the other side of this mountain, or at least on the very top of it, a little up the edge. So I'm glad I didn't notice that, because I would have been worried that I'm on the wrong trail. Maybe try to scale the side of this mountain. That's probably why smart people carry multiple maps. So I guess they have stuff to review. Different sources of information. But even though Gut Hooks has its flaws, it does make this hiking rather convenient. Mostly the comment section. Okay, looking back, there is a trail on top. I think, by looks of them, they rerouted them years ago, and Gut Hooks just didn't catch up. This one's a reroute too. None of these switchbacks I've been on are on the map. It's a straight line up the side, from what I can see. I saw evidence of a trail going straight up the side, but filled in with wood almost purposefully to stop us from using it. Oh, I just heard thunder. I don't think it's moving towards me. I think I'm just moving towards it. It has been a super steep climb. It's about 2 miles to water, up some hills, like 800 feet or so. Skirting the edge of another storm. The first one that was making thunderous noises at us just kind of dissipated, but this one's moved in. It's cool. It's making it really pleasant out here, man. Lots of shadow, cool breezes, and I did bring a rain jacket just in case. Yeah, you can tell we're a little late here for the flowers. Count myself fortunate with what I got out of this. Way more than any other trail. Still headed up. It's 800 feet, goes on forever. This thing turned into a road. Got all sorts of cruisy. Bet Red was loving this on a unicycle. Little side trail down to a spring. This was the one that was the closest to the trail. That's why I came here. I had to carry 2 liters of water to get this far. I could have done it on 1 liter and stopped at the others, but they were even farther off trail than this, so out of laziness and the fact I have no weight on my back, so what's 1 extra liter to me? For me, it was actually just carrying space. My backpack is super tiny. We got a cruisy trail ahead of us. We might as well have a little walk-in safety meeting. Oh, holy shit, there's Red. Nice. All right, well, I guess we don't have to walk the rest of that. So Red shows up. He makes us some drinks. I'm drinking a dark and stormy, well, what's left. But a bunch of other hikers show up. We're all playing bocce ball out here. It's good times. We've ran into these peeps once before, maybe twice before. But now that we're doing the Nobo thing and everybody's doing so, but we run into people every week is what it should be. Won't be for long, though. We're going to skip ahead to the winds. But, you know, for now, this is awesome. I'm enjoying this. Listen to the sound. That's the sound of hikers hanging out. I was just having a good time over there. It was such a surprise to see Red up here. I was actually making a joke because down there I thought I heard the sound of gravel being crunched by a tire. I was like, hey, did I hear a car? It's like, how awesome would it be to have Red up there making drinks for us? And lo and behold, when we come up from filtering water, Red is up here making drinks for us. Awesome. Sure, I'm going to miss 5 miles of this trail. Oh, no. Oh, honestly, I don't even really fucking care. It's a couple miles. Oh. It's convenience. I'm going to take it. And there's not much I can do about it. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to walk this and be a purist, but I lost that status a long time ago. I've never been a purist anyway. Never really cared about that shit. I'm trying to walk this whole thing, but there's little gaps here and there. There always have been. Oh, couldn't imagine trying to be a purist. Although talking to these Sobos, man, all of them are doing like 30-mile days almost every day. Fuck. Not easy being a Sobo, man. Glad I got half this thing done already. I don't have to worry about that shit. I'll finish in time. It'll get done. We got this. Ow. I need a haircut so bad. It's kind of soft today, though. I did get the shampoo and condition yesterday. That's kind of rare in my world. It almost feels soft, like it's alive, but the last 2 inches are complete and total death. I need to take this off all the way to the earlobe. But I haven't found a place to get a haircut yet. It's not easy. I'm on other people's schedules and stuff, you know. Can't be like, hey, let's stop off here and get a haircut. Unless everybody wants a haircut. I was trying to convince everybody to get mohawks. I thought I had them for a minute, but no, they were just toying with me. Mohawks are fun. When you don't have to get a job, what do you got to worry about? It's hard to get a job with a mohawk. Let's work on this side now. Oh, got to fluff it out real good. Run a comb through it. Get all the extra weight out. You have no idea how much extra hair you carry. Most y'all probably brush your hair every day. I get around to it every couple of days. I carry a comb with me, but I don't use it very often. Oh, thinking of that, man. I want to say her name is Darlene, but I'm bad with names. But she sent me a supply box, and it totally saved my ass, quite literally, today, because there was baby wipes in there. And I forgot to buy toilet paper in the last town. And it's pretty important stuff. It really is when you need it. When you don't need it, it's not all that important. But when you need toilet paper, man, fuck, you need toilet paper. And I didn't have any. I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot to buy that by resupply, you know. But she had a packet, and I showered with argan oil soap she gave me as well last night. So I'm not sure what argan is, but I should technically smell like it today. But those baby wipes literally saved me. Well, I'll be carrying them on the next 62. The only thing about baby wipes is I got to carry them out with me. You can't just bury those in the hole. Even though they're disposable, they're not really disposable. You got to carry them out with you, man. So there is kind of that grossness. But I got a clean bunghole. That's more important. I showed him my binocular mode on this, and everybody's trying theirs. Far inferior. There's some random dude over there having a rough conversation on a phone. You can just tell through my phone. You can tell he's having a rough conversation. He's got service up here. He's getting chewed out by somebody. But I zoomed in on him, and everybody can see my phone. Like, holy shit! Like, yeah, we can see him on my phone. But on their phones, no, nothing's going on. But they all tried. This phone rocks, man. My Zoom, I can't show it on video because I can only do that on my camera. But I go to 100 times, man, and there is a dude over there. I shit you not. There's a dude over there, and I can straight read his body language when I zoom in. I can tell he is not a through hiker. So we've been watching this guy argue on the phone for the past, I don't know, hour or so. I'm walking up to give him a cold beer. He's probably had a bad day. He looked like he was having an argument, and he was losing it from my perspective. Sometimes a little beer will change your perspective, make your day much better. Let's see. Nookie, or Nook. We're calling this a continuous body path. It's not necessarily a continuous footpath, but our bodies have traveled this distance.
I'm missing one.
So it counts. People dream of driving this section, I am assured. And I'm living that dream for them. Somebody's got to do it. We got to meet so many hikers. 11 hikers so far, which I guessed 11, which I admitted later was I always choose 11 just to be cute. That's my number for the amount of hikers we'll meet. And so far it has been exactly 11. So hey, maybe today it'll work out for me. like to win once in a while.
Yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better.
That couldn't have worked. I'm not quite sure how I ended up where I'm at, but I'm here. I got a lot too shitty hanging out with all those hikers. I was drinking way too much. There's a mild shame associated with it. I got way too drunk. I don't like to lose control. Even when I get lit, throwing up air quotes, I'm still generally in control. I know what's going on. I can react, deal with situations. There's paranoia. I gotta be alert at all times. And I'm not there. I got way too drunk tonight. And I don't know what city we ended up at, but they drove to some city, and I remember getting out of the van and I went into some sort of establishment with them, and I ordered a French dip. But it was taking too long to get there, and I was way too drunk, so I was like, I need to go outside. And I went outside and I wandered for a while, and I sat down behind a truck, and I threw up all over the place. Yeah, it happened. I can't hold my liquor. And then I found a nice dark alley, and it had picnic tables. I think it was some sort of memorial or maybe some sort of art exhibit. I don't know. But it was a dark alley that was exposed. It had iron grates, but they were open. So I went there and I laid down on a picnic table. And to my surprise, the guys looked for me. I didn't think they would. I just thought they'd take off. I don't know. I've just never had anybody look for me before. So it was really nice. I was sleeping on a picnic table, and Lucky Strike woke me up and walked my happy ass back to the van. She had to walk me, arm around me to support me as I wobbled my way down. Threw me in the van, and now I'm somewhere with running water, man. That sounds like running water. I set up my tent on my own, so I'm doing pretty well, but I got hiking to do tomorrow, man. But people came and looked for me. That was pretty cool. I didn't really expect that to happen. I don't know what I expected, but I kind of expected to wake up on the park bench that I fell asleep on. Well, let's see how it goes in the morning, man. I should not be drinking like this, man. That's excessive, even for me. I like to party a little bit, get a little head change going on, but this is excessive for me. Check your shit, Crawler, man. You're gonna wreck yourself. You need to be a little more in control. But I'm not in control. I know why I'm drinking. Pretty sure you guys know why, too. It's because I'm sad. Broken on the inside, man. Trying to cope. We all are. On that, good night.